What is happening, YouTube? Blair McKeepin here representing Formula Golf. I am all the way out here in Austria preparing for the Gosser Open coming up August 13th through 15th. This is the golf course, Golf Club Maria Lankowitz. So stoked to be here. As you can see, this is probably the most scenic driving range ever. I mean, it's so perfect out here. So I just got done hitting some golf balls, worked on putting. I've been here for about 4 hours, grinding away. Tournament starts in a week's time. I couldn't be more excited for Alps Tour. I'm so happy that it's restarted. It was crazy. We were all worried that it was going to get canceled for the entire year, and I'm really lucky to be able to come back here. I quarantined in London for 2 weeks, got myself a negative COVID test, thankfully, and then made my way over to the EU. I've been here around the Vienna area for the last 12 days or so, so a lot of practicing. I've been spending a lot of time at the 4th ranked golf course called Colony Golf Club Gutenhof, where I'm going to film a course vlog, so be sure to stick around for that. It's a beautiful golf course. I'm going to play 9 holes today, but first, before I do that and film, I'm going to show you what I got in the bag. I got some new goodies since the last time we all saw each other, so as you can see, different bag, all Titleist. So let's go have a look inside. Okay, so where to start? I guess with this Titleist towel, that definitely needs a wash. Get that out of here. And I got my Titleist umbrella, so those just do the outside parts of the bag. It's a good umbrella. Obviously, it rains a lot here in Europe. I mean, it's actually been raining the last 5 straight days, hence why my glove has been here to dry off. It was nasty the last few days, so unfortunately, it seems like for the golf tournament, the weather's going to be pretty rugged again, but the next few days leading up to it are going to be great. So let's start with the wedges. As you can see, I got the SM8s. They are raw, so they do rust, and because of the weather, they rusted a lot, which is great because these wedges actually don't rust as much as I would prefer. So I got the 60 degree, 8 degree bounce M grind. I normally don't like Titleist wedges, if you can believe that, because they've always had a tendency of like sitting too high. But these wedges, when you lay them flat in the ground, they actually lay flat in the ground. So I'm a big fan of these wedges. I love the raw finish. I mean, you get a lot more spin that way. And I changed a couple things since the last time we saw each other. Now I have a 54 degree. This is the D grind, and it is 12 degrees of bounce. I normally play a 56 and a 52, but I changed it because I made an addition into the lower clubs of the bag, and I really like it. I find that my gapping is actually quite good with the 54 degree, and then along with this 48 degree. The look of these things, like for like pitching wedges and stuff, like I don't know how I ever didn't have my wedges this way. Like my pitching wedge has always been whatever came with the set, obviously, but when you get them looking like a wedge, for some reason, I don't know if it's mental or what, but I feel like I'm able to hit more shots with lower distance shots more effectively. As for the shafts, on the 60 degree, I have this NS Pro 880 AMC. I actually kind of gave this thing just a shot in the dark because it was on the website, and I read somewhere that Nippon only offers this shaft for Titleist or something, but I ordered that and it's great. Love it for the 60 degree. For my 54 and my 48, I have the NS Pro Modus. It's 125S. I don't like my wedges to be super stiff and bulky and heavy, so stiff is perfect. It bounces off nicely. Standard lie on the 54 and the 60, a half degree upright on the 48, and then into the irons. My 9-iron here, I have the Titleist 620 CBs. I absolutely love these things. I love the grind on the bottom. The turf reaction is superior to most other clubs I've ever hit. And for these, I have the 125Xs in them. And this 9-iron is 1 degree upright, I believe. And then the rest of my irons going into my 7, 8, all the way to the 3 are 2 degrees upright. So, I mean, like I said, if you can kind of see it on the camera, the grind is just kind of flat here on the sole, and it just, the turf reaction's so good. I can hit low cuts, low draws, high fades with them, and it seems to have a very common divot pattern with each type of shot that I hit, which is extremely important because you never want to be trying to hit certain shots and expect a different reaction off the ground here. So, to the newest addition of my bag, Let me take this head cover off. As you can see, TS2, we got myself a Titleist 5-wood. This is why I took out one of the wedges to add this 5-wood, and it is honestly the greatest addition I've made so far in my bag. This 5-wood is so damn good. I can hit it high, low, off the tee, into greens. Probably hit it around 245 or so. So it's a good gapping between my 3-iron. I can still play the 3-iron where I need to hit like a low bullet, you know, off the tee, but I still have an option of something into the greens. So I got the Fuji Atmos Tour Spec Red 7X. This is the same shaft I actually had in my old 3-wood, my old TaylorMade 3-wood, and I figured that judging by how much the 3-wood I had did not spin, that it would work best for a 5-wood so I don't have a bunch of spin with the 5-wood, which is always a worry when you get to these kind of clubs. And to the next edition, Titleist Ts2 15-degree 3-wood. Freaking love this thing. Same kind of thing. I can work the ball both directions, high and low, off the tee, choke up, hit stingers with it. I can just, it's really accurate. Unlike my last 3-wood where I felt like I couldn't control the spin rate, I was always really worried about hitting too much of a knuckleball with my 3-wood, and now that's a problem that just doesn't exist. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the shaft, which is the Fuji Ventus 7X. It's the same exact shaft that I have in my driver, but my driver is a 6X, which you will see. Lambkin UTX grips. I have 3 wraps in the right hand, 2 in the left. Keeps things, you know, more stable throughout the hands. And then along to the driver, you know, as you can tell, I'm all Titleist and stuff, but not with the driver. TaylorMade Sim Max. You know, this is the best driver I think I've ever hit. And I actually went to the Kingdom and got fit for this, so there was no way I was going to switch that. You know, I didn't want to sacrifice, you know, any distance with my changes, and I'm not going to do that with the driver. TaylorMade still makes the best driver. So got the Fuji Ventus Blue 6X, same grip specs. It's a setup stock 9 degrees of loft. Freaking awesome driver. I don't see myself getting rid of this until the next TaylorMade comes out. So obviously alignment sticks. I got myself a nice yard sale here. I got a ruler for when I putt. You know, you put that on the ground, put your ball in it's a yardstick actually, and then just, you know, hit 3-footers, make sure you're hitting those lines, find a straight putt. For putters, as you can see, I have 2 putters. First, I'll go with the backup. There's an Odyssey, old school, like KJ Choi status putter. It's white hot face. Got some lead tape on the bottom. Pretty sweet. It has the Stroke Lab shaft in it, so it's extra stable. Lambkin grip. I doubt I will use this at any point. I like these kind of putters when I putt with a standard grip, and when the greens are like super fast, I can take nice and small strokes. But when they're slow, I no thanks. But it's good to have a backup in case something happens. So Scotty Cameron head cover. So you thinking I'm all Titleist again? Think again. It's not a Titleist. It is a Gurin, which is the same person who makes Rife putters and also even roll putters, which are the more famous version of Rife putters. 370 grams, tour spec, master milled, from Carlsbad, so he's a local guy from San Diego. It's pretty cool. I've actually never seen one of these putters. I just took a shot in the dark kind of at the golf store, because for me it's really important that I have good alignment. I have a new putting coach. His name is Harry Rudolph. He plays on a Champions Tour and spends a lot of time with, you know, high-level guys and coaches like Derek Ueda, Xander Schauffele, John Rahm, Phil Mickelson. So I've been picking his brain a whole bunch, and he's really helped me out, and I'm super stoked on being able to learn basically what Derek Ueda teaches and what Xander teaches and stuff. So I have this putter because it helps me line up, and my alignment and where I aim is the most important part of my new work. So let's go into the bag. Since we're on the topic of putting, as you can see, I got the eye line alignment here. This is going to take a second. Got to get all the stuff out. So I got the mirror. Obviously very important to make sure your eyes are on point. And I have the Derek Ueda putting plate, if I can get it out. There we go. Derek Ueda putting plate. Is, you know, obviously everybody knows what kind of things these are, but you know, it's good to have them, so make sure you're hitting your lines. And then this is actually a really cool addition to my bag. This is the Simple Putting Stroke, I believe, or Simple Stroke. This is actually from Dean Wilson, former PGA Tour player, who gave this to me, which is really cool. So it's just like a normal line and all that, but then you have this rubber band that you hook down to the bottom here. Let's get it there. There we go. And so when you putt, it warms up all your putting muscles, you know, for your backstroke and your follow through. I'll have a video of me using this and showing you guys exactly what I do to get ready every day to putt the best I possibly can. And this would be included in that. It is the spirit level. Don't go anywhere without it. You need it for calibrating the greens. I'm using aim point now, so it's really important that I know the speed and how many degrees of slope that I have. And, you know, now I can use the greens books, and it's really great for me to know, because that's been a problem of mine, is not being able to read greens. And, yeah, got the sunscreen. It also gets really hot out here, and it also rains. And speaking of heat, I'm sure everybody knows what this is for, so that's important. In the bag, got my Rangefinder Bushnell. I've had this thing for years. All my practice gloves. I have a shit ton of practice gloves. I have my ball mark thingamajig. Got my chipping balls. All my tees are down here, and a banana. And water. And this is where I keep my good balls. So some of these are already like pre-lined up. I play the Pro V1X, the most recent, newest model. I love these golf balls. They spin enough for me, which is great. And they also go far. Got these just in case you ever get like a blister or something. These things are kind of cool. You put them on the back of your heel, and it's like an extra layer of skin or something. What else? I got all types of coins. Got some euros. I think I have a British pound in here. I want to show you guys actually, and I have a Turkish Lira. Here's the Turkish Lira. That has Mustafa Kemal on it, which is a very famous World War I general and who reformed Turkey in the 20s. Dollar, euro. I got a Chinese yuan. So I like to keep all the coins from my travels, from all the places I've been in the world. I'm really lucky to have been able to see all these spots, so these are little mementos. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep an eye out. I'm going to film 9 holes out here. It's going to be the first time I'm going to play this course, so it's really important that, you know, to experience this thing, and in the next few days, especially put in all this work. This is actually the Alps Tour's major, pretty much. That's what it's considered. Normally this event comes in the middle of the season, but because of coronavirus, this is now the 3rd event of the season, and I'm super honored and grateful that I get to be here. It's a beautiful country, Austria, and I can't wait to compete. It's been a long time, and yeah, come experience the golf course with me. Let's get ready for this thing. It's been I thank you all for the continued support. It's been a crazy journey, and the journey's just beginning. Always remember, everybody, keep on grinding.